Hello and welcome to I'm horrible at this. The brand new Platformers podcast. We have with us, well, I suppose we should all introduce ourselves. You know me as a lovable, huggable, creepy yard gnome, but my real name is Jonathan. Now, who wants to go next?
My name's Eric. You guys may know me as Lands on the Forums. You may have read some of my articles in the past. I used to do the Japan-focused stuff on the forum or on the site before the whole change and everything.
I am Mike, also known as Light Reaper. I am known for being a dick and insane.
And British. But I think that goes with dick and insane. Say something.
Hey there. You guys know me as Diablo on the Forums, but my real name is Jacob. And that would be it, I guess. You know me as the guy who me as the guy who disagrees with all of your opinions. And loves everything. Absolutely everything.
I'm just guesting this week, but you know me as Imran. You might know me better as International War Criminal Pol Pot. But I'm not a permanent cast member. I was supposed to be filling in for Light Reaper, but Light Reaper showed up anyway. So I'm just sort of here.
This is a disaster.
It's like, but with
All right.
Simran and Light Reaper here, we've got actually two of the original platformers this week. So yay!
Yeah.
Hooray.
All right. So
Yeah, but this is like the 5 years later original platformers where we've all like succumbed to drug addiction and we yell at each other.
behind the podcast. All right. So what we plan to do here with the podcast is exactly what the old podcast did. We want to talk about all forms of entertainment, but of course a focus on video games because we're all massive nerds. We plan on recording it every 2 weeks just because it allows for more time for news to gather and it allows us to have a better podcast, really. I don't know anything else to say. Anybody else? No?
I think.
The reason why this was called into pretty much production was that Yanoma pretty much decided that, why not have another one? Why not get even more people who didn't do it in the past to get involved and have fun? Because the people who did get involved in it in the past, maybe to guest or whatever, had a blast doing it. And they came to us and everyone who wanted to and said, you want to do it? So we're doing it. And if anybody on the forum actually wants to join in and they have a headset, they are free to do so.
Yeah, definitely. We want as much variety as we can get. Anyone who thinks they could have a good time on here, we'd love to have you. Just make it known on the forums, and it'd probably be me because it seems like I'm in charge of it now. Just send me something on AOL, on the forums, things like that, and we'll get you going. All right,
Also,
I think
we have cake. We do. We
No,
have
we
cake
don't.
with them, right, guys?
Cake filled with roofies. Gonna trap them, never let them go, lock them in the basement. All right, I think that's everything that can be said about the podcast. So let's actually move on to the podcast part of the podcast.